Thank you, Kim, for sitting down with us at British Vogue. Can I ask you, where are we?
We're in the Dior Heritage Building, which holds the archive of the early work of Christian Dior and some of Saint Laurent's work. It's the place I came to find most of the inspiration for the collection that we just showed.
So can I ask you, what's inspired you with the house code and Mr. Dior's personal life?
Here we have the Toile de Jouy, which was the wallpaper for the first store that Mr. Dior made. Such a beautiful and completely Dior designed piece that we thought it was nice to bring it back and make it strong for the men's, because it's kind of got the romance which we were looking for. We looked at the bee, which is something that was a signature of Dior, which we loved in these brooches. I actually got someone that I really admire called Cause, who's an artist in New York, just to refresh it and rebrand it. And then I thought the saddlebag was a really good thing to work with.
Is the saddlebag originally the women's or the men's?
It was women's, and I think John did it first. And I've seen so many people wearing vintage ones, I thought, why don't we just make them again? So that's what I did. And you know, then there's all the beautiful prints, like the shirt you're wearing, which comes from Mr. Dior's personal dinner service, which he helped design, and you know, various things like that. So, you know, it was very easy to place the first things for the first season. Where I've been before, it was kind of a bit streety, and I wanted to just bring that elegance back. So at Dior, it's the perfect place to do it.
So your previous house, it was luxury streetwear. You changed the face of Louis Vuitton men, the whole house, in fact. With Dior, you're going into a more elegant...
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at Dior from a tailoring point of view, so we start with that, because, you know, we have men coming in the store that might be 20 or 60, and they're looking for something. We know suiting's a huge business, shirts are a huge business, so we want to reinforce that and expand it. You know, working with an atelier, I didn't have an atelier at Vuitton. It's much more hands-on here, and you're with the atelier every day, seeing things and learning how, you know, finding solutions to how to make things better all the time. I think if you're a designer and you have that, it's the best thing in the world. I'm quite businessy the way I work, but I'm interested in that. I go to every store around the world and meet the people that work in there and ask them questions and want to know what's going on, because even if I'm on holiday, I just want to see who the customer is, what happens, because, you know, when you work in these big brands, you have to
know who your consumer is.
Yeah, you can't, you know, there's the fantasy of fashion, which is really exciting, and Dior has so much to offer in that aspect, but you know, you have to know what you're doing and who you're appealing to make it work. So, you know, to ask questions and see things is just logical to me. I think that's my Virgo side.
I feel that this collection has just taken Dior men to a height that it never was before. Also, women like your clothes.
I know. Well, I mean, it's you know, as I said to Pietra, it's 2018. You know, I buy women's clothes from Celine, jumpers, things like that. It's like, you know, I'm not. If it's something I like, I'll buy it.
Yeah. And that's how it should be, really.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think of things as men's and women's necessarily. A great bag. I use one of Maria Grazia's bags every day, which I love.
Yeah.
And it's like the most useful bag to travel with.
That collab you did with Supreme was extraordinary. It made the whole world go crazy.
Well, I mean, one of my first jobs was working for Michael Copperman at Gimme 5, and I used to unpack the boxes.
I know Michael Copperman.
Yeah, and I used to unpack the boxes of Supreme when it came to London.
I saw him at the CFDAs in New York, and he won an award, and he actually just got up on stage and said, I don't know what this is for. He felt like Supreme are not supposed to win awards.
Yeah, I mean, you have him, Ralph Lauren, and Marc Jacobs, that are, you know, the biggest designers in the States.
As we know, you and Marc are really close.
Yeah, I love Marc.
You have a great relationship.
Yeah. Marc taught me a huge amount about making clothes from watching him at Vuitton, and that's something I brought with me to Dior, because, you know, he worked in a very couture element. Everything, you know, was finished properly, like a grow grain around a zip. It was like I looked at everything he did, because I'm really into details, and, you know, that taught me a lot for where I'm coming here now. I walk around with my eyes open and see what's happening. You know, culture's much more important to me than the fashion aspect, because that's how you reach people much more. And, you know, that's one of Virgil's successes too, I think, where, you know, people see things and they can relate to it, and then they get interested in it, and that's key. I mean,
I've been with you in a market. It could be $1, $2. You find something that's just interesting. I mean, might have just walked past it and said, oh no, but you gave me the insight to say, wait a minute, let me look at that again, because I was just like, you know, I wouldn't have seen it.
Anything can interest me, and it could be something that's like 10p from a charity shop to something very expensive, and you can find your way of making it into something that can be completely different.
You said earlier about tailoring. Tailoring is, for me, like the ultimate. You can do that, which you've done. Before that, it's like, that's just your basis staple. You can do anything.
You know, obviously Lee was someone that taught me a lot about tailoring, and we'd talk about it for hours and things, and, you know, see how he would cut things, and there's that understanding of how people feel comfortable and confident wearing tailoring. I don't wear tailoring that much, but when I do, I enjoy it.
What's in the future? You've just done this great first collection in 3 months, which is record-breaking time.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're already working on the next collection, which is shown in November. And then we do another show in January, so I've got 3 seasons planned ahead.
Well, I'm privileged to have done this interview with you.
Well, thank you very
so
much.